Hi guys, it's Sadie here, and today I'm going to do a sketchbook tour. This is a sketchbook that I'm currently working on, and I haven't finished it yet. I'm almost done, but it's for school and we have to fill it up. So yeah, I've been trying to fill it up really quickly because I actually really don't like the paper. But on the cover here you can see that I'm in Art 1 Honors. And I have some stickers I made. They kind of got messed up because I got water on them, but yeah, I just printed them off, and I guess I just used label paper, so it didn't really hold up to like water. So yeah, I like to leave my first pages blank. I don't know why, but I always do that. The first thing we had to do was like type up this thing about like what we're good at and what we're bad at with art, our strengths and weaknesses, and what we'd like to improve. So I did that, and we had to glue them in, so I just glued them in over here. Here's just some like random sticky notes that I doodled on, stamps, and then ideas for a project. This is me trying to teach myself Japanese. Didn't really work out. And I drew myself and my brother, Steven, Bate, Wirt, Greg, Jason Funderburker, Storm, my OC, another mini one, this random terrible skeleton, I don't know, that was a little like redraw thumbnail, but I never redrew the drawing, and I started doing this thing, and I like stuck with it, like you can see it come up a lot. So here I watched the Dragon Prince, and it's really good. I recommend it. The animation's a bit but like it's a good story, so I recommend it. So I drew Callum and Ezrin, and again I did like the background thing. I've also been into adding like little blush onto my sketches. Here I was coming up with a character design. His name's Crystal, and he has ice powers. Here I was drawing Garnet from Steven Universe. Here I drew my OC L, like a circle background. I drew this in one of my classes. Here was a fail. I don't even know what I was trying to do. Paneling, but didn't really work out. A lot of this sketchbook is actually fails. Here's Keith. Again with like the back things, and this was just a doodle on a sticky note. The pose did not work out. It's super stiff. Here I was using my teacher's pens. She just has some really cool pens, so I wanted to try them out. And I drew this dude, and this girl, and these random flowers. Here my brother was doing cross country, and I had to go, so I drew like blind contours, kind of like blind-ish contours of a Gatorade and like Dunkin' Donuts coffee drink that I have. But you can see I kind of curved off. And then I drew them like more realistically, but I ran out of room for the Gatorade bottle. Here I was drawing Lucy, Natsu, and Happy. And yeah, Fairy Tail is still my favorite anime. It's probably always going to be my favorite. It was my first anime, and I love the story so much. And yeah. Here I drew Urza, Gray, and Blue. I drew my OC Terrain. Here was some more paneling for my comic. Here was some pen doodles. I think I was a little bit upset when I was doing this, because and I think I was like angry or sad or something. I don't know what I was going for. Never finished that. Here's when I started coming up with a new story, which is based off The Wizard of Oz. Pretty much a rip-off of it. where I have all the characters, but it's like a romance fantasy. And so we have my boy, Silver Woodman. He is a Tin Man. We got Cliff Gallant, and he's a lion. Then we got Toto. And I never finished the Scarecrow guy, but I really like his design right here. But I didn't like do his outfit. Then I drew Silver again. I want to make this into a finished drawing, but I always forget about it. Here I drew him again, being very flirty. He's a very flirtatious person because he doesn't have a heart. So, yeah. And here's him being angsty, because his blood instead is oil, and he cracked. This was an art class assignment. This I drew in art class of Frida, Bowsette, these apple cutouts that I just glued in. This is a drawing of someone in class. He was on his phone. Oh man, the color is so off. This is actually a bright neon orange, but I actually really like this. I don't like it as much as when I drew it, but yeah. Here's just a doodle page, my friend's OC, concept for Inktober, Hunk, Voltron, Lance, my OC. This I never finished. Some redraws of some old artwork. This is actually on my channel, that drawing. I think it was the 4-marker challenge. More concepts for Inktober and a random work doodle. And this was just a person from a book. River, my OC. Another art assignment. This is actually a mannequin that we have in our art class. I decided to draw her. I was drawing my hand. I actually really like that one. I don't know why I drew pears. This was concepting for Inktober. This was gonna be something, but I never did it. My brother's costume. This was for art class. Art class. Art class. None of it was working out. A lot of these are fails. I was just doodling while we were watching a movie in art class, and I drew because I kind of had fursonas, if you would say, when I was younger. I used to pretend that I was like a tiger, and I changed mine throughout the years. So I started out with Tigress, and then I moved over to Aqua, and Tigress was like a Bengal tiger, and Aqua was a white tiger. I don't know. Yeah. So I just tried to draw them like how I would draw them as people, and yeah, I was really into tigers when I was younger. Just a doodle of river, practicing thumbs because I can't draw thumbs. Yeah, other stuff. And then I realized I hadn't drawn Olive in a long time, so I doodled this up while we were watching that movie again in art class. I really like it. I used a bunch of different colors in the drawing. I just had colored pencils with me.
You can see I do a lot of things with highlighters because I'm just using some highlight pencil case, like my school pencil case, and so it has highlighters and colored pencils and such like that. So we have Olive. What Olive? I don't know what this pose is. I don't know. And then I want to do something with this by type, having a very feminine outfit for Olive and then a more masculine outfit.
Yeah, they are such a cute little bee. Wort. Beast Wort. Speed paints on my channel. Please check it out. Body type. Lance. my orange boys, because I noticed that I tend to like a lot of orange haired characters. Not all of these are my favorites from the shows. Bleach I've only watched a little bit of. Kenshin might be my favorite, I'm not sure yet. Kyo is definitely my favorite. And King is definitely my favorite. And Leo is one of my favorites. And are they the Hitachin brothers? I couldn't exactly think of what they're called, but Karu and Hikaru, or Hikaru and Karu. Yeah. And then I had to include Olive, even though they are my OC. And here's an unfinished drawing of Terrain. I actually like that body. And here I was trying to come up with a little character, and I love her already. She doesn't have a name. She's going to be one of the witches. Here we go, let me focus that. So yeah, I was coming up with like an outfit design, but she's like super hyper and adorable, just a little ball of happiness. And I was watching Voltron, so my brother told me to draw Hunk because I was watching it with him. And I also drew Luthor and what's her? Sorry, it cut out a little bit. So I also drew Princess Peach, I mean like Mario. I don't know, Cheshire's cat kind of thing. Creepy Luthor. But yeah. Here I was working on my OC Blaze's design. So I drew a couple of her. I don't know, I was just doodling. I tried to figure out the heights of my characters, different face shapes, I don't know, just doodles. Here I was trying to come up with more characters for the story. So I came up with Clay, who has mud powers. This is just another, I don't know, it was a character, but I scrapped it. Just a little thumbnail, powers, IOCs, and Vapor, who has steam powers. And her hair is super frizzy. Sorry, that's my shadow. That was just adjusting it. Here I was going to draw a bow from She-Ra, but never did. I was trying to work, so like I drew this and then I drew stuff on the second page and it came back and I kind of did what I was trying to do because I practiced a lot with my character Blaze's shape because I want my OCs to have like different body types and stuff. And I've always wanted her to have like wider hips, so I was working on that, and I was working on giving her like a pear shape. So as you can see here, I drew that, and then I like showed like how it was like a pear, and then that, and then I just showed like what her thing looks like on the back, and I don't know. So yeah, that was kind of nice. Here I was just, I don't know, doodling, and I decided to draw my feet. So I practiced drawing my own feet. I like these two. I don't really like this one. It's too short. So yeah. Here I was just doing like contour, line contours. Here I was doodling more like body types, eye shapes, nose shapes. I was trying to come up with like, I don't know, character design, I don't know. Here's where everything goes downhill, so. Failed drawing. I drew this with like supplies that I got from Goodwill. So, cotton candy bubbles. Well, Goodwill's a thrift store, if you don't. Yeah, she was inspired by cotton candy and bubbles because these were the colors I had, so yeah. It was a fail, another fail. I wanted to draw like just a little kawaii boy, but it wasn't working. I'm still salty about it. Fail. I tried it again. Tried another thing. This was the farthest I got, but it still wasn't working. And I was really fed up. So I drew this, like, angry cat girl being like, you can't draw, because that's really how I'm feeling right now, because going through an art block, and it's just really hard for me right now because I'm having all these ideas but I just can't draw them. And I'm like not really happy with my art style right now. So fail. And then finally I drew this, which has an art block, and it's me being like, wow, being squished by the art block. And then in the back here, I just have swatches of the different supplies that I've gotten. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys would like to see more sketchbook tours, I could do either an old sketchbook tour or another one of my more recent sketchbooks, like maybe my Inktober one or something like that. So just comment down below what you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!